Elders, religious leaders and peace actors in Mandera County are camping in Rhamu town to de-escalate tensions between the Garre and Dogodia clans in Mandera North and Banisa sub-counties in Mandera County. The meeting, spearheaded by the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, in partnership with other peace actors, including Islamic Relief and the county government, is meant to diffuse anxieties that have been building for the last 2 weeks over the water pan and livestock theft between the two communities. Ahmed Maulid now joins us live from Mandera. Ahmed, what really is instigating these particular tensions?
Thank you, Dibal. And the conflict between the two communities here in Mandera North revolves around and began all about a water pan that was to be constructed along the Mandera North, Mandera South, and to be constructed by the county government. And it started where each community claimed that the land belonged to them and they are the rightful owners and the beneficiaries of the water pan to be constructed. It led to confrontation between individuals that were there, resulting the death of one Ma'alim Duksi teacher who was killed there that day. There was a chronological event that followed that event, and that there was resulted in the arrest of two MCAs who are, of which the elected leaders claimed that the land, that the water pan to be constructed and is within their jurisdiction, and that their community should be the major beneficiaries. Then there was followed by stolen animals in Banisa, of which individuals raided a neighboring community and went away with several camels. Then there was a retaliation in a community in Mandera North, which raided a caravan that was headed to the market. This has led to the tension to escalate, and there have been signs that the two communities were in arms race. There were several people arrested in connection of trying to buy arms in a local militia that is in neighboring Bulahawa town, that they were in an arms race and trying to escalate the situation of all the events that led to the arrest of 3 individuals by the Mandera DCI. Then there was 3 people arrested, and 3 people arrested here in Mandera Rhamu, and who again were alleged of trying to buy arms in the neighboring Ethiopia. So all this revolves around that the two communities were trying in arms race and to try to defend whatever a perception they have that they are the rightful owners of all, and in that water pan that was to be constructed along Goticha and Wargadu the ward. And since then, the peace actors had a sleepless nights and were trying to make sure that they de-escalate situation. And here we are today in Mandera North, that bring all peace actors, including the county government and all NGOs that promote peace in this county, have brought the specific elders of the two communities and try to sort out these things. I'm now joined by Ma'alim Hassan, Mandera branch and NCIC director. This time you acted swiftly, and that has prevented further bloodshed. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think we are happy that we are able to contain the situation in terms of escalation of conflict between these two communities. There are early signs that sometimes people contest over, developmental programs that fall within border areas. And we have really taken, a collective approach, including the national government, the county government, the peace actors, and we made sure that this thing doesn't get out of hand. And today we have all the elders from this community trying to gather and to make sure that we are able to get some cessation of hostility and peace agreement between the two communities.
How significant is this peace gathering today?
I think this peace gathering is a culmination of a number of meetings that we have already held. We have had about 5 meetings that preceded this. And in all of this, we are trying to now, today the main agenda is to assess the damages and try to share the burden of the damage that has been caused by the conflict.
And I have also here Chief Officer of Integration and Cohesion, The county plays a key role when it comes to the distribution of resources, and this plays the major confrontation between the two communities.
Thank you very much. The county government is here to provide resources to communities across the county. However, we always have a problem regarding, administrative boundaries between various communities, especially along where communities, settle along with each other. And it has always been very difficult for the county government to provide resources and services along these particular border, areas along the communities, because each community claims that these particular resources or land belongs to them. And our mandate as a county government, we have a responsibility to provide services and resources to each and every community member in this particular county. Unless perhaps maybe in partnership with the national government we address some of these challenges regarding administrative boundaries along these particular communities, then it will be very difficult for us to provide services and resources to various communities who are the part and parcel and stakeholders of this particular county that we are trying to solve.
So it is the hope that these things will be solved.
We will, inshallah, sort out this issue using the alternative dispute resolution, which has been an approach that has been fruitful for us, and we hope, Yakwamba, things will be better at the end of this meeting. Thank you.
And that was Mandera Chief Officer Integration and Cohesion Commission, and as he said that they are resorting to help with the help of the elders to set these things. Remember, the elders in the Somali culture plays a critical role in sorting day-to-day activity of within the community disagreement. And here they are today, as you can see behind and down here, they are having their final, trying to sort out and the communication.